Welcome. It's Psychic Tuesday, and I'm your guide, Bernice Bisson. Thank you for joining me. I was with family the last Tuesday, which was absolutely delightful. I hope you enjoyed your holidays and your time to maybe be still. Enjoy that beautiful full moon we recently had in that Cancerian sky. And here we are in this new year. And for me, my new year is always a birthday because I am the birthday lady and I work a lot with people's birthdays. And I actually prefer that. I'm working with people's astrology and natal chart sort of over even cards or palm reading or tea leaf reading. If you come to see me for a reading, and you can find me at bernicebissonpsychic.com. My social media and my podcast links are there. I only have a Facebook page, and of course, I'll never contact you directly. You can find me through my website. So I've got messages for the 12 signs for this next into the new year and this next week. And then we're going to get into a couple callers today and see how much I can cover and if I can get into a few good readings. Okay, and so let's start with Aries. We have our little Aries, our new year. Of course, we have some really powerful transits this year. We have the transit of Pluto. Astrologers are talking about it. Don't worry, you'll find that if you Google it. We've got the transit of Jupiter as we go from Taurus to Gemini later this year, late spring. And we have a few Mercury retrogrades, and we have some really powerful eclipse axis with first Aries and Libra, and then we switch to Pisces and Virgo, along with some pretty heavy hitters in Pisces. So all about water, folks. Here we are in this year, and Aquarians are the water bringers. So if I look at message for Aries, opportunities. A stranger is about to change your life, exciting times and plenty of action. Plus, a special family reunion looks likely for our Aries. That sounds like pretty darn good energy. We've got our Tauruses up. Oh, yeah, Taurus, you're feeling all this energy with Uranus. If only Uranus could just behave just once, you probably wouldn't be running into some of the old conversations, people from your past, things you're running into now. Message for you, perseverance. You may feel like you're getting nowhere, but there are wonderful changes ahead. Don't give up. Oh my gosh, if I know any sign of the zodiac that won't give up, it's going to be that Taurus. Okay, Taurus, Geminis. Well, Geminis, you're about to be the belle of the ball with Jupiter coming to your sign this year. So your birthday is a big deal this year. And messages we've got for you is jealousy. Ooh, watch for who you trust with your personal secrets and plans. Spend time outdoors with nature to reconnect and replenish. You've got Jupiter coming. It's going to expand out your social circles, everything, your world. Be careful who you let in. Okay, then we've got from Gemini, we have our little Cancerians or our little crabs. Boy, you know, you guys have had so much pressure in your seventh house with Capricorn. And now that Pluto's moving, the pressure might be off. Reflection, friendships in your life may come to an end. Others could blossom and become stronger. All may be influenced from that Pluto redirection. Pluto new direction moving forward. Finally, oh boy, it's been at that pressing issue, like people's pressing dramas, sucking you in, Cancerians. Careful with that. Leos, we've got our lovely Leos, and this is the time where you're going to have to balance your work life for sure with your personal life. But care required. Guard yourself against deception. Be careful of making foolish mistakes at this time, like becoming a workaholic, maybe not realizing your partner needed something. So just try to slow down, be mindful about what's going on around you, because it could come at you fast and furious. Virgos, oh my gosh, Virgo, your house of partnership is lit up well, New Year's Eve. How about that? And I got to tell you, if there's any chinks in the armor, or if there's any red flags kind of going off for you, you can come to some decision points certainly before your birthday. Positive work outcomes, consistent efforts will bring rewards. A major purchase is worth making to my Virgos. Then we've got our Libras. Well, Libras, you're certainly feeling that south node of karma with all these eclipses in your sign, and reconstructing your love life, your partnerships, your commitments, things that and really just want peace. You're like, I just want some peace finally, and to count on something. And we get twists and turns. Sounds like you're not getting it. Carefully made plans could get thrown out the window as major changes and interruptions surround you. Make sure you get lots of rest to cope with all the upheaval. Sounds like a bumpy ride there, Libras. Scorpios. Oh, my Scorpios. Oh my gosh, you've been through all of these eclipses. You've got your ruling planet about to make a major transit for yourself, focusing you on your house, home. You could be saving for a home, looking at changing homes, or your home could be a priority, family included. And you got some luck. Oh my gosh, that's luck. Luck, a sudden change of luck is likely. Things are working in your favor. Excellent time for networking. Could even come through who you're nice to out in the community. So be nice, Scorpios. Sagittarius, boy, oh boy, Sagittarius. You guys rule travel, and there's about to be major accelerations in travel with this Pluto movement into Aquarius. And yours will come up as burnout. Your hard work will see results, but your health needs to be maintained. So check in with your doctor, dentist, health professionals, and try to maintain a healthy lifestyle. Sagittarians, yeah, don't burn yourself out. Don't spin your wheels because it could be coming at you. You could be just like, I'm going to keep going, or wanting to take on more. Probably not the time. Take some time. It might be worth it. Then Sagittarius, we've got Capricorns. Well, happy birthday, Caps. So here we are in your birthday time. We've got a powerful new moon coming, reset. We've got Pluto at that 29th degrees, finally moving from your sign, and you're moving to your second house of things you value. This is a big time for you, Caps, for all things new, new relationships, new commitments, new lifestyles. It's big stuff. It's big stuff. Future. And we get, you may travel or host overseas travelers soon. Either way, social fun awaits you. Ooh, that sounds exciting. And then we got Aquarians. Wow, Aquarians, you're about to get some power with Pluto, that revolutionary power. And you guys are all about revolutionary power. So opportunities, important offers will be made. Be prepared to dress to impress, you little Aquarians. Yeah, it's like you're showing up and everyone's watching this time. And so you can't go incognito. You might notice attention you never had before. You might notice opportunities that pop up for you that you've never really had before, Aquarians. Pisces, wow, Pisces, you've got some pretty heavy hitters in your sign right now. Joining that later this year towards September is a bunch of eclipses. Ooh, all about louder. If you didn't feel like you were the belle of the ball before, you sure will now. And declutter your life. Let go of correspondence, objects, and people you no longer want. Someone will hurt your feelings and reveal a new side to themselves that you may wish to avoid. Sounds like you might dodge a bullet with some people. And I think that whole piece around Saturn and Neptune finally going direct, stationing, being super slow, is finally holding you still enough so you're seeing the truth of things, letting things unveil, letting things become apparent to you. So it's some big stuff for Pisces this next little week. And even with, I would say, these eclipses coming up, if we go onto a big earthly plane, as I look at it, we had a major earthquake in Japan, and that was some New Year's news popping up. I would keep that in mind for the sort of the texture of this year. So it could be like that, where we have a few earthquakes shaking things up around the world, because this Libra and Aries energy is fire and air, and then we've got it moving to earth and water. And so we're going to have sort of so earth water seasons, kind of like if I think of earth, I would think of earthquakes, water seasons. So we're going to have some pretty big shifts, and Aquarians sort of come in with this power under Pluto that it's like, the billionaires finally stopped sending, ridiculous rockets to space and start focusing on maybe some environmental things that could revolutionize technologies, travels, and environmental technology. So some big stuff. Okay, well, let's get to some calls because I'm in the mood to read some people. And today we've got Tara in Ontario, Canada. Tara, hello.
Hello.
Hello, Tara.
Hello.
So we've got here we are in 2024. We're going into the new year, and we can focus on what's coming up for you. Where would you like to focus?
I was seeing if anyone had any messages for me.
Okay, well, that's kind of a broad question. So then I'll focus on what I would see coming up in this new year. How about that? Okay.
Okay.
Um, there's a man who died who shows up. I mean, I could talk about sort of endless people. It's sort of a, I only have a few minutes. So I will say, what's the day and month of your birthday?
August 15th.
Oh, you're a Leo. So
Yes.
having to, well, there's a man who died who would also sort of really identify being very similar to, I feel like he would be in the patriarch side of your family. And that this man shows up pretty strong. There's always lots of people. There's a younger man as well that shows up. Uh, and they would be very opposite, like air energy and fire energy, very much like you. You've got some opportunities that are going to present themselves before June. And I feel like there's paperwork, signing, contracts, paperwork, and it looks very positive for you, Tara, that it seems to
Okay.
move you. It seems to move you forward, particularly around your money, finance, your house, and where you live. That there's some sort of documents that seem to be coming in. I'm going to even say within weeks, but by June seems to be a pretty exciting month for you. So right around your birthday month, like right around that birthday time or right around that beginning of, I always think June's kind of exciting energy. And so I feel like it's going to be kind of a good energy coming in there. There's hospitals, healthcare, nurses, doctors, a man with some healthcare issues, heart issues that keep showing up. Um, that needing to take care of in and out, maybe having to look at. Um, he's older than you. He shows up very much. Uh, could be a patriarch or an uncle figure. He seems a bit older than you as well. I feel like that's even showing up in the now, like in the next little while, or that it's been coming up or will come up. And it's something that needs to be addressed or will be addressed shortly. You've got some powerful decisions in terms of, I'm going to keep going back to you moving forward, Tara. Almost like uh, your opportunities, maybe people's education, work, direction. There's something really positive that I feel like, Leo, you're going to take care of this year, but I'm going to say closer towards your birthday and then into the fall. There's something that's going to be very much focused on your partnership, something very long term, very like solid plans for a change, which feels like things coming together under solid plans. There's some travel for you. I know you're in Ontario, but there's going to be some news or travel for you that could bring you more west, or maybe even Calgary or to the west, like or Alberta, more towards the west. And I feel like this could even pop up for you before September, between April and September of this year. And it feels like a very positive news or a positive trip. Like you would travel and people are coming together, or there's news and people are coming together from that area. So it feels like that feels pretty good. There's, a woman alive who has to move as well. Family member. So I feel like there's also that going on in short order, like changes of houses or where people are living. So I feel like not just around you, but someone like in good order. It feels quite positive. Like people would move towards each other is what they keep saying. So people moving towards each other. Questions? Hello, Tara. Any last wisdom I can impart on you?
No, that was good. Thank you.
My pleasure. Thank you, Tara. Enjoy your new year. Okay, next. I kind of missed my name. So who do I have up next? I have a Roslyn up next. Roslyn, hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing wonderful. And you're in Virginia?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, lovely, lovely. So with the new year, just we're well into the new year. We're the second day in, and it's going to go fast. Where can I focus for you?
Just general actually.
Oh, stuff going on in your life right now, kind of stuff.
I'm
Okay,
sorry.
stuff going on around your life. Is that what I heard?
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
What's the day and month of your birthday, Rosalind?
June 10th.
June 10th. We have a Gemini. Okay. Okay,
Mhm.
Gemini.
Mhm.
Um, I feel like relationships that have felt a bit stuck are going to come unglued a little bit. And even if you're trying to maybe be the glue and try to keep things together, you might find yourself just trying to be extra nice, trying to keep things together, trying to mediate or moderate. I feel like don't let the chips fall where they may, particularly between April and June.
Mhm.
There's a real unsticking of relationships. There's a real final like moving forward and things, and it could come up with tough conversations or things that had shown up in the recent past. And so I feel like they could just be sort of simmering and coming to a decision point, particularly, I don't know, April till June. There's also some travel coming. It's at least a day's drive. So about 8 hours from you. I imagine it would be a drive. If it's a flight, that's quite a flight. That there's some travel you'll know even within maybe 8 weeks or 4 months that's out of
Okay.
state. And it feels really positive. It feels like it's very, very positive travel. You could also have a pull, although you're in Virginia, there could be a pull maybe towards the coast, like
Okay.
Florida or like near you, the coast as well. And I feel like that would even show up within 4 months. Like
You
it's
said what
within
about
it's
Florida? I'm sorry. I didn't catch what you said. You
oh
said what
some
about Florida?
travel. Did you just go to Florida?
Oh, actually I moved from Florida 2000 what 19 2020, and
Oh,
I have a family down there as well. So I did go to Florida last year actually. At the beginning of
okay.
last
Okay.
year.
Yeah. I feel like um, that's going to come up for you again. So if you have family there, that would make sense going towards the Florida coast when I think of the coastline for
Mhm.
you. And so nice. Okay. And the relationship unstuck thing, like, you know, I feel like Gemini sometimes you're trying to hold both positions or sit on the fence or not rock the boat. And I don't know. I feel like you might have to rock that boat, shake that boat up. And and I just feel like
Mhm.
it's going to open up relationship for you where I don't know, maybe you feel more loved. And I just feel like that's going to be the theme the last half this year is about feeling more loved. So I feel excited about that. But
Okay.
more exciting is something about work and money opportunities. And
Mm.
if they weren't recent, like in the last few months, there's something about your income and work opportunities that is you're really excited to move towards, or you're going to be very excited to have work out for you because your income seems to improve through your employment or what you're earning. So your earnings.
That
I wish
sounds
it was the
great.
lottery. Sorry?
You say you wish it was a lottery? Me too.
I wish it was the lottery. I'm going to send you lottery energy, but I don't think so. I feel like it's earned income, but I don't know. I feel like you could be um, adding additional income in, like you're adding in. You get like maybe kind of these aside from what would be regular income, a side job or an extra job, something where there's like this little injections. That's the word I was looking for. Injections of like 3,000 an injection of another 2,500, an injection of another, like, you know, like bits of money that you're very pleased to get. It's not like gazillions of dollars, but it feels like it's coming in aside from regular income, like you'll have injections of it.
Okay, that sounds great.
Okay.
Sounds
And so
really
you're
good.
going to see that first one even popping up within 3 months. And I feel like as that one pops up in the next 3 months, there's some decisions. It could be just some extra work. We need you to work this event. We need you to work at this thing. And I just feel like, so it seems to pop up there. There's this man who keeps showing up around you who passed away. 7 so like maybe in the last 7 years, 7 years ago, and he died kind of tragically. Sorry. He's with, so the message is this. So if I think of a grandmother, I think of an uncle, and I feel like there's these two people together. They're together. And in that there is, you might, if you have family, say in Florida, you might, there's a lady who has very bad leg problems, very bad foot or leg problems, her health. I feel like they kind of show up around that. I don't think I mean you per se, but family there. And I just feel like they seem to show up with bells on. There's also an announcement coming within family or their circle right around you of a wedding. And people will be coming together. You'll know, you'll be seeing this wedding. I almost feel like I feel like you'll hear about it by August of 2024. So by within 8 months, you'll hear about this. And I feel like family gathering, it feels very, very positive. And it's funny because you might even think about or miss living at the coast a little bit. That might be something that you might feel kind of nostalgic about. Maybe they want you to move back to the coast. Maybe they're like, come on back this way. The other piece is some of that money that I keep thinking about is like you could be collecting it back to yourself, collecting your money in. Money that could have been owed even. So seems to be coming.
Like money that was mine initially, give it back, or
I'm sorry, I missed what you said.
Did you say money that was mine initially and I just giving it back?
Yeah, like money that you could be owed, money that that you could have helped other people with or loaned out. I feel like this is the year. This year, and actually, I'm going to say is the beginning of 3 years where you're able to finally reap rewards. You're able to collect in on things that you have given out. That could be time, effort, opportunities. And it finally comes back to you because I feel like it's felt a bit depleted, like, man, I've done all these things for people, or boy, I've given all these things away, or I've helped these people, and I've never really received that back, but I think it's coming back. And I even feel like you'll get taste of it this summer, but there's something about some money owed or money coming in that I feel like pretty positive about. And then I am going to make a bigger prediction as well, just because it keeps popping up around you. That there's something about you'll also have the opportunity to go to a Pacific coastline, possibly California. Pacific, that would include, I guess, Seattle in that area too. But I just feel like there's something about it's more, I feel like more warm southern, so it could be California. And I'm going to say that could even show up for you before February of 25. So in the next bit. So I'm going to say not this February, a year from this February. California, or that the West Coast, I would include Hawaii in that, I guess, or I don't know, because I feel like it's like a mountainous coastline, and that ain't Florida. I know what Florida looks like. That keeps showing up for you. Um, I wanted just to go back to your love life, just to finish up this reading with you today. Do you have any questions so far?
Taking it all in. Thank you.
Okay, I'll just keep going then. And so just go to your love life for a moment. I feel like there's something that you're going to have to work out with someone you already know. And having to work out the relationship, having to work through it's someone you already know. It's funny because um, you might feel like you're very much on your own at times, but there's already someone around you. And I just feel like you're going to have to work through things with them because there could be feelings of it's off a little bit or it's not connect like it doesn't feel romantic in my heart right now. That's the thing. And I feel like
Mhm.
it can be and it can move in directions of romantic. Things
Mhm.
could become more intimate. I just feel like there is this really strong earth energy shows up really strong around you. They're very they might work a lot or you're finding it hard to connect with them. They feel like a male energy and they feel like an earth energy or they could just be kind of serious about things all the time. And they seem to show up right around you. I feel like there's things to work out with them. I don't know that I'm saying like red flags. I feel like more, uh, maybe you're like, this is going to be work, or I don't feel like doing the work, or I don't,
Mhm.
I wish it wasn't work. I wish it wasn't work. I wish it was easy,
Right.
but I feel like
It may
that's
be
what's
like
kind
a
of presented.
co-parent situation.
I'm sorry.
It could be like maybe like a co-parent that is difficult. Right.
Yeah, you're like into your current situation, and I feel like you're in a position where sometimes you have to work through things before we can make any decisions about whether we stay or go. Okay?
Right. That's the question.
I know.
Well,
I wish that was fun. I wish that was a fun thing, but I don't know. I feel like it's a bit of work. Well, thank you, Rosalind, and thank you for joining me on A1R Psychic Radio, and thank you everyone for joining me on A1R Psychic Radio today. You can find me at bernicebissonpsychic.com. You can also get onto this live feed by going to Ask One Radio Facebook page. The live link, the live feed, I post it on my own Facebook page as well if you want to find me for our little session every Tuesday for Psychic Tuesdays. Thank you. We'll see you again in 7 days.